is just going to be super easy to do. It's quick and easy. It's
All
better
right.
than cheap and easy.
Hey guys,
Hey.
welcome back to the homestead here. Today we just got a quick little project. We're gonna go ahead and in the restructuring of animal paddocks and getting everything kind of set up how we want it for going into the fall and winter here. One of the goals, and we talked about it in previous videos, just moving the dogs to where they're going to be for the winter season. So that includes moving Aniah up here.
Hi, princess.
She's going to go over here, and she's going to, if you see that little blue kind of structure shelter thing in the distance there, she's going to be going over into that paddock. But we needed to keep her over here to get her retrained to the electric fencing.
Well, that's not going to be her winter area, though.
Well, I guess
Part of it will be. We're gonna, so the stall that we've built already, we're gonna build another one, and that's what she'll be in, separate than from Finley. But we need to give her some shelter and an opportunity to be there so that we can put I gotta mend all the fences. So all the net fencing are being put on the other side of the hill over here, and I gotta mend all those fences, which means I need them to be brought down. So she's gotta go into that paddock. We had to retrain her to the electric fence, which was no problem at all. And then give her a little bit of shelter, and this will give us some time to set up a new paddock for her, build her an overwinter shelter so that her and Finley can be separated but close enough so that they can be companions and have a decent, and then we can get rid of that monstrosity.
Yes.
That's what I think.
Well, there you have it. So it is the temporary paddock until we get the new one built. But anyway, yeah, the goal is to provide her with some shelter as we get into the fall and winter months. You know, tends to get colder, more rain and whatnot. So we want her to have a place where she's not, she has a place to get away from the weather should she need to. She has that option. We always like to give that option to our animals. That way, although these dogs, when we did provide shelter in the past, they would stay outside of their shelter in the middle of pouring rain and just sleep next to their shelter, especially Finley. Aniah was more of the smart one, and she would actually use the shelter, but Finley would sleep next to it in the pouring rain and whatever, and he was perfectly content. So speaking of Finley, he's enjoying the benefits of this shelter right now, and we'll put another one right over there next to this one, and then we'll have a couple overwintering shelters for the dogs, so they have a nice cozy place to go into, get out of the snow or the weather if they want to, and sleep. But then they'll still have the ability to come out and roam around.
So all I need to do here is, so this is low because this is what we put up to get the pigs out, to keep them from going in this area that I just seeded not long ago. So basically I just need to take this clip here and add an electric strand, take it over to the clips over there and put a come along clip, which I have right here, and attach it from one hot wire to that, and this will be ready. So this is just going to be super easy to do. It's quick and easy. It's better than cheap and easy.
By far.
Anyway, I don't need these. I thought I would. I'm going to use a little bit of this wire that, you know, it's perfectly good, but it was used in previous things. So I save this wire so I can do little come along clips or little wiring parts that I need to fill in, little gaps like this, so I'm not using my nice brand new wire. I mean, this is in great condition. I mean, look at that. That's pretty fantastic. I just need to put a little doop right across here and we'll get it done.
And then we got to do that section over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that section won't be hard. I unclipped it so that you could put the gate on over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get
We'll
this.
probably have to unclip both the remaining
I'm gonna.
ones there.
Yep, I'll unclip them both. So yeah, let's go. Let's get started.
All right, let's go.
Just wanna get this one. Yeah. I think for the safety of that, we'll come over here, put on this one, and then bring it over here, clip it on this new wire, take the slack out of there. Restring this up, but I need to get more of these hinges. I got them on Amazon, I think. So I'm trying to get this I don't know which way it goes. I have no idea. That seems like it's tightening. Maybe it goes this way. That also seems like it's tightening. Oh, I think it's the right way actually. This maybe needed a little coaxing. Nice. These are my mad plier skills, I guess, if you could say that. This is the T-post thing. So it goes through like this. You put it so it's straight over, and then you lean it to the side and you screw this in, and it latches onto the T-post, and this ends up straight up and down, and the gate hinges sit right on that and allows the gate to swivel while using a T-post. Pretty cool stuff. So this is, he has it.
So it slides over the top of it here, and then you just slide it down about where you want it. And then get it into position, tighten down the bolt against the T-post.
Look at you with your fancy dancy tool. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the loose side, but
That's from the pigs. Oh, this needs to go in.
then we put this on there like that.
That's a good height. So let me,
And then you can measure.
maybe. So you just go over the top.
Right about, no, a little bit higher.
I'm gonna go up a little bit. I just wanna,
Yeah, right about there is perfect.
okay, do you wanna lift it up and, oh, we
Did
gotta
you
put it
drop
on there?
Did you just drop it?
I did.
Well, we gotta measure.
Oh my, what are you doing?
Okay, so that's good.
Nice. That T-post is super wobbly.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that we need to reset that T-post.
I agree.
What is this?
Wild, wild west.
Oh, I have to switch it. Boy. This isn't very conducive to gunslinging. Lefty loosey, yeah? Oh, maybe that was righty tighty. Go back to, huh. Over here you'll see the farrowing stall, which we got to name just a stall. Maybe we'll name that stall 1, or if you have a good stall name, maybe if you come up with it and put it in the chats below, maybe we'll make a little sign for it and put it on there if it's really good. Anyway, yeah, that's what we should do. If you know a good name for the stalls as we build them, send us what those names should be. Put them in the chat below. As many names as you can possibly think of that would be good for our first stall that we built. We'll do another one when we build the second one, and so on. Okay, so the stall over there, we're going to build another one like that, and we're going to build them all the way up the side of the property. Not all the way back, that's not true. Maybe 3 or 4 of them. Maybe 4 more. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Maybe just 1 more for this fall. Anyway, the area in between here that's nice and green, you'll see right over there. So that area right over there, that's where the pigs were. And I seeded. And then we moved the pigs where I am now before we got rid of them. That I want to make as a turnout pasture for that first stall. So during the winter I want to have it short and sweet, especially when we get new animals. We're gonna have a short and sweet stall up front, keep them separated from everything until we figure out how to care for them, how they respond to us, get used to us, make sure that they're healthy before we introduce them to our pasture. And then I want to have a turnout here. This turnout I want shared also with the new one that we're going to put out here so we can rotate it. This will also, when we have animals not in there, give it a time to recover. This will also be a good idea for if we have during lambing season and training to fences and all kinds of things. So I'm thinking about doing that with this area and then doing that every other one. So putting a little turnout paddock that we can control for either side of that turnout. So let me know what you think. Also, don't forget, put the name to the paddock that you want to see on the first one we built below.
See if I can do it just like you.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Much stronger.
Will the gate now go to the other side, or was it too? It's not too far. Yeah. It's not too far. All right, let's get this on. That's great. All right. Back. Bend it down. Righty-tighty it. I feel like whenever I'm saying righty-tighty, I'm thinking about those whitey-tighty underwear.
Yeah, that's something, I guess.
Well, doesn't it make you think of that when you say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think of whitey-tighties. I don't know why. Honey.
Well, if I ever need you to think about underwear, I'll just say righty-tighty.
Why would I want to think about underwear?
You said it makes you think
You
of
want
underwear.
me to think of the lack of underwear. Mr. Powerly.
All right.
Yes.
Much.
Oh, yeah.
I was just walking along the fence line over here, shoring up some of the fencing on that side, right out there and along there. So this corner here, this messy corner, let me show you. So there's a lot of wild like raspberries, which I've said it before, these ones aren't good. They're growing up in between the two paddocks here, and you can see it like right in there, kind of. There's a T-post of the wires going between there. That's where we're gonna have our connectivity issue, I think, the worst. But I don't think that it's gonna short it out. It was hot. It was totally hot when we had the pigs in here, and the pigs haven't been gone that long. So we gotta bring in some straw. I think I wanna move that shelter. I think we should, because that's where the pigs bedded down. I don't want Aniah to bed down there, that's gross. So I'll move the shelter with Edward's help. This is the monstrosity. This was our first shelter. It has been tossed around, blown around. Trees partially landed on it. It's cracked this week. Cheap. It's made out of PVC pipe. Anyway, not the best material, especially for cold climates. It's in very delicate condition. Something happens, and the winters are so cold that it will cause those PVC pipes to snap. However, for a temporary shelter, very cheap, very light, very easy. Would make a good first chicken tractor if you ever had one. That's what we use. We're gonna get rid of it as soon as we build this other stall. I don't like paddocks that have tarp. See that? We have a problem. Yes, we have tried to screw multiple things. You can see in there, there's a screw going through. This is what it looks like in there, which is why I don't want Aniah thing in there. It's just unfriendly. Anyway, she deserves more. Not only is she an excellent dog, super friendly to animals and to people and to children, she was an excellent mother. And she is looking really, really good. Anyway, when Edward gets back, we'll move this. We'll get the hay or the straw. I think we should put it under the tree. What do you guys think? I think we should put it under that tree right there. I think that would be a friendly place for it. At least something. Look at that. Actually, guys, I'm gonna try and move the shelter without Edward, and I'm probably not gonna put it under the tree, so delete what I first said. I'm just gonna move it to nicer ground, because I don't know if I can move it as far to the tree, but I think I can move it by myself. I'm gonna give it a shot before he gets out here. There he is, guys. That's how close I was. Yeah. That's better. Still a crappy shelter, but it's better than a poke in the eye. I had challenged myself to move the shelter before you got here. I originally was gonna put it under the tree, but I didn't think I could do that by myself before you got here. Honey, that pink looks great on you.
Well, it's the new fashion trend. We call it Doge Liché on a rose. Dog leash in pink.
Oh, wow, you're fancy.
Well, it's high fashion. You gotta
Certainly
describe
sounds
it.
like it.
You gotta talk about it in high fashion terms, so Doge Liché. right, well, after having a battery die, getting back out here, we successfully got Aniah into her new pen there. She's kind of checking things out. But at least she'll have some shelter up here to get out of weather should she need to or want to, until we get the second animal shelter built for her kind of permanent overwintering shelter. But yeah, everything looks good. We got all the wiring hooked back up. It's always good to remember to get the wiring here. We had to come back and realize we turned the fence on and we hadn't put those clips back up here on the other fence.
I got it taken care of.
Yes, you did.
So I'm gonna go plug the fence back in, but when I plugged it in and tested the wire, it was hitting at 6. It's plenty.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel. We appreciate you. Don't forget to leave your name in the comments below, what you would like the first stall that we built to be named. And we'll do another one when we have the second one. So it'd be really fun if you guys got to name the stalls, because we could end up with some serious, hilarious names. Give Edward thumbs up for his French. Was that French?
I think so.
Anyway,
you mean
he
that
made it his made-up French.
Doge Lachey?
Doge Lachey. Anyway, give Edward a thumbs up for his effort at French and his good pink look on camera. Thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye.